Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this spin-off series. And I say spin-off series loosely, because we know that the first series, Asturias, has ended recently. But the story of our dynasty, of this cadet branch of House Benevente, the story continues. Not with Emperor Fernando, who is my father, but with Queen Aldara of Sindh, the Crusader Queen. So her story continues, in which originally we had in mind, and that is, not only we rule the Indus Valley with an iron fist, and we say iron fist because she's sadistic, but she's damn honest about it. She knows she likes to hurt people, and she's not afraid to tell. She's 25 years old in good health, and she's got a dog, thanks to, oh, I remember his name. Pashang, the Ashari Afghan. Yeah, he tried to romance me, but didn't become soulmates. Don't want to do that because, you know, in my Catholic faith, female adultery is criminal. Stuff like that is going to get me excommunicated by the Pope. Then again, we just, honestly, we live so far away from whatever the hell he says. Which, to me, it just comes off as, listen, eventually, we're not going to take orders from the Pope anymore. We have other plans. And by we mean the people of Sindhu. By people, we mean a mixture of people. We've introduced the Astur-Leonese culture here for our capital, because we had to. And plus, it's to import some of these technologies, which the other cultures like the Rajputs are, you know, they're not exposed to these sort of things yet. I mean, they have no cultural head. Oh, there is a Rajput still around. But other cultures like maybe Hindustani or even Punjabi that we hopefully, you know, have a trade-off. But then again, that's up to the cultural head of whatever fascination he has. Currently, right now, it's banking. For more development growth. Anyways, originally our plan is to go north, further up to the Indus Valley, to the upper Indus Valley, into the Punjab region. But that's been taken over by the Labakana kingdom, which is the kingdom of Delhi and the Punjab. They took over Punjab. Well, half of it. The other half belongs to Kashmir. So now these guys here, even though they're of a Kannada culture and not Hindustani, yeah, they're going to be a bit of a problem to us. Originally, I planned on, it's like, okay, let's just fight these guys, even though there's a lot of Sri Kula Shakti Hindus out there, which you wouldn't dare to oppose them. But, like we can only war for Multan, then up to Gandhara. And then we would form our part of the Punjab. But the other half of Punjab belongs to Kashmir, which they're weaker, but the strength is similar because they got some big friends. Especially out further east from the Patliputra kingdom over in Bihar. But we've just noticed that we border with them over there. And I could not help but to see that the Grand Amirate of Kabulistan, formerly Khorasan, they switched main titles. So now they've made Kabul the capital. He's got no money, and he won't have much money anytime soon. So he's weak right now. And plus, he's in the middle of two wars. One against our neighbor, the Duchy of Makran, who is a vassal of the Kingdom of Persia, led by my brother. And that's part of the Hispano-Bactrian Empire. And also they're losing this War of Independence, which seems a little bit even, but I would love to help out, because I see that a part of it that wants to be independent is the Tahir Emirate, the Amirate of Balkh, Bactria, which is one of our goals in this little series. We want to go to Bactria. I mean, having the Indo-Hispanian kingdom of Sindh is interesting enough. So how about a route towards Bactria? So we'll have the Hispano-Bactrian Empire. Yes, I say empire, because there is a way to form Bactria. And we got to establish Bactrian supremacy, because in order to do that, you have to be an adult, independent, feudal government. Title rank is either a king or an emperor, queen or empress, since female character. The realm capital has to be in the region of Bactria, Balkh, is it not? Control the region of Bactria is another requirement. But your culture has to be Afghan. And the level of fame has to be illustrious, and you would have to be either of a Buddhist or Zoroastrian faiths. Well, here's one problem. It's full of Asharis and Tajiks up there. There is a small Afghan remnant. Luckily, it's in here. But the problem is, there's that man there. But at least he has children of his own. But he's my vassal and he doesn't like me one bit. I mean, I've done some tyrannical things, but don't you worry. And I also see that our progress towards Paragon of Virtue is very, very close. And we're not at full strength yet, which will take our sweet time for it, so. Organize the levies, get back to reinforcing. And now it's going to take you 23 years, it's because our fervor's gone to 0, so. A little more piety gain will do, so. Don't bother introducing Catholicism in Sindh. We may abandon Catholicism one day in favor of Buddhism, because it's readily available here. So once I become Paragon of Virtue, declare a kingdom-sized holy war for Kabulistan, and we'll be one step closer to Balkh. So Punjab can wait. And in addition, since Kabulistan, Afghanistan, is mainly desert mountains, so we're going to need some more pikemen. Even though their forces are rather weak right now, but it doesn't hurt to have more. So you start off with drylands, and it'll be desert from there, but the supplies will be terrible, so we may have to split up into smaller army groups. Here's an idea. I mean, 500 is fine, but knowing that we'll be splitting up forces, there's very little difference in price. I need another regiment of those and another pikeman. Because when we split our armies up, the pikemen and the siege weapons should be separate. Get them up to 500. There we go. And yes, it'll cost a lot. And we've spent quite a bit. And we hope that your job for more extra taxes will do. So we'll just wait for that piety to go up a bit faster. And fully reinforce till we're good and ready. And we shall assemble here. Or here. No, here. Be prepared. And also currently swaying the mayor, who is my spy master, which he's fully swayed. I think we can stop doing that right now. He's good enough for me. Anybody that wishes to be ransomed can leave. And by the way, spending piety does not mean you're going to lose the progress. Yeah, I'd like to have some more gold with that. And if you're going to... How much will that cost? 480 piety. Or we have allies, because we have Persia with us, which is our insurance policy. Now, if anybody that dares to attack us. Oh, that's my father. He's not doing nothing, so he's ready. He's ready for anything. Even though he's got no piety. And, he knows how to fight in the desert and desert mountains. Good. I want to have you on my side. But we can have another ally to back us up, but the problem is they're all Muslims up there. No Buddhists, no nothing. There's these people, but, or even Kashmir. But I don't want to get involved in their situation. We defeated the Rajputs. Well, Hindustani in particular, but we called them Rajputs because Rajputana, therefore, nationality. What a bad guy. He ain't gonna be around for long. And plus his realm may break. Gujarat is... that's all they have. Telangana, I even considered it. They are Buddhists. But, anticipating great battle. And I got a deal for you. I know it will not be matrilineal, but let's use them. Wait a couple of years, then we'll break the betrothal. We're going to use these Telugus to side with us. Even though it's got a long way there, but just need another ally to protect our realm from malefactors. There we go. Big jump of money. Anyone else that wishes to leave may do so. Yeah, get out of here. Not impressed. Gets a weak hook on a Maharaja himself. Alright. And as for you, also we're both diligent. You seem sketchy to me. So I got a favor hook on you. Still, it'll be around for 10 years. I don't know what I would want it for. You know, arrange a marriage is one thing. Or even... hey, you got a prince. I mean, if we want to become allies in the future. And then that's your grandson. Yeah. Can offer you guardianship. Bossy. I'm only raising one child, right? Because if I were to raise him, I don't want to raise him to be of our culture or to be a Catholic. That'll be counterproductive to what they do. Let's just say, hey, I'm going to raise this kid. And one day, we're going to be allies. Because we're allowed to ally with Hindus. And also, I may go Buddhist soon, so there'll be no threat to us. But they'll be our potential friends, though. Yeah, use a weak hook. Now, listen, as per deal, I am not going to raise him under my faith or culture because I'm going to make some changes when we go to Bactria. Plus, it'll be interesting. We are happy to accept your proposed education. A noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Maharaja Chanapa. Thank you. Saraipal. That's your name. Stewardship, really? I'd rather see you to be a mighty warrior. My ward, Sirajpal, changes focus of study to think To think that you will now aspire to delve into the art of warfare, a field study which I exhaled at, it warms my heart. So it's the same thing. He's now studying warfare. Now pay up. Even though it's... My Chancellor of Villa has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms of vassals the peace treaty I entered with Thakarani Ravakananimadi of Alupa is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. Oh, that's down in the south. Actually, you should focus on that. In a couple of years' time, the other peace treaties will expire, so it's time to start working with the vassals more. And get these men-at-arms raised quickly. Look at all these men running around. Imprisoned by him. He has not lost a battle. Well, there is one battle they won. They did occupy the capital. So Rajpal's been asking me for a spinning top for a long time. I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. Ever since I made a promise, he's been redoubling his efforts of study. We know he's already paranoid, which stress gains no good. To help you counteract with your paranoia, you should be content. He must focus on the boons that he already possesses. But beware. Since I'm diligent, I am more prone to stress. This is what I feared the most. And your war. What do you think of me? I will lose quite a bit of fame, which I don't think it's that big of a deal. So, I'll take that hit. So don't expect them to come with us anytime soon. Remember, the land is still Afghan, and I'm going to get rid of this vassal sooner or later. Alright, you did it. Now they're going to put their efforts towards this independence war, which... well, they're a bit outnumbered. And who's your friend? Oh, they're from over there. Hope someone declares war against them, so they don't assist them. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to constant tales when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it, wife. Did you just call me wife? Call me queen, you it. Well, I can't call him an idiot. He's a genius. $20, $15, $7. Bishop Masood is in need of some guidance. Do better at your job. So yeah, we cannot introduce Catholicism here. Okay, the men-at-arms are ready. So, give it a few months' time, and then we shall go. It's Balkh that leads to rebellion. Man, I would love to help you, but you're of a wrong religion and consider us evil. And I've already made my betrothals, which I will break later on. Oh, it just keeps getting worse for them now. There's a Peasant Uprising. Those foul heretics had led them astray. It's none of our business. And this is gonna get the fervor jump. Also, did it say that my father won? Whoa! East Francia is under Hispanic control. No wonder why they call you the Great. A crusade for Mesopotamia. Well, you're screwed. I get Hamid and Majid confused. I will gladly help finance this holy cause. I will not join this crusade. I got my other ambitions. So now I'm a paragon of virtue, so we're ready officially. And my remaining order knights will be coming with me. There hasn't been any significant battles yet. So be careful when fighting these guys. They're hostile and I don't want them to cost them their independence. First thing next year. We built up our war chest. I believe it's enough money to sustain ourselves. Still Afghan, because I hope he doesn't, you know, get the culture convert. Who's your steward? Actually, you ain't got no steward. Unless it's your wife that's also a steward. No, it ain't, can't be. Well, then you got a screwy council then. For Kabulistan. Spending the piety big time. It's like, they can have Mesopotamia, which means it'll definitely get parts for Hispania. And plus, interestingly, the Pope did not call for against Bavaria, but has interests in Mesopotamia, so Catholics are going east. Whereas I got my own plans. And when that crusade begins, this is going to keep the Mervids busy. Especially to our road to Bactria. Let's do this. Not worried about their allies. They got their hands full. I'll take command. Split it in half because this is a bad supplied place. No. There. How can you get all the knights? Where's to bring none? Okay. Split it in half. Give me your 7 and you can have your 7. Particularly give me of your best fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get in my army. So there. Now that's how we even. And who's in command of this? Highest Mervid. Well, he's the one with commander traits. But remember, this place is bad supplied, so... Oh, wait a minute, there is a siege going on. Well, we better kick these guys out of here, because this is how much of Kabulistan we must control. But the supply limit is going to be very challenging. This area that this army will take. I'll go to Jaldak, and you will be heading to Rokhaj. We'll work our way up so we can have connections to our area so we can reinforce and resupply properly. This is going to be a difficult journey, and and some of our troops will die before they even get to combat. We can take them all on. Anyone who stands in our way will be killed. But there's a chance that we may have to. Pregnant. Alright. Hurts my prowess a little, but hope for a son. If I do get a son, we will not break those betrothals. We're keeping those alliances. It's the Mervid army, or what's left of it. Kandahar. Where is it? Right? Guess you get to do all the fighting. Shang. Shang is wounded. That's my marshal. Oh, this is a very weak fortification. We'll take this in no time. We'll be dealing with attrition. Maharaj. You're the Maharaja now? This could be an interesting relationship. I am educating the Maharaja himself. He's the newest. Because, well, the old man, well, that was Chanapa, that's the old man, died of heart failure. Anyways, Maharaja Shirajpal has been harboring a secret affection for Thakurani Daruva Svanini for some time. However, when he finally confessed his feelings, she responded harshly. Rejection seems to have made Siraj weary of any kind of attraction whatsoever. You want to be chaste? You're going to be a holy man, then fine by me, but... a part of me would say you should be vengeful, but... no, chaste is fine. Again, it's not my child, so... one should not dabble in matters of lust at all. Occupied Kabulistan and a lot of prisoners here. Road to Kabul. Ghazna is the place we shall head now. Ghaznavids once ruled there. What's your progress? I took my daughter, Aldara, out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. When she showed me the animal, its wounds were evidence of a slow and torturous death, and she just smiled. It's just an animal. Now you're starting to become like me. You better watch yourself. No attrition here. Fernando has won again. He is expanding. And Crusade will begin in 6 months. I'm sure the Pope is going to call for me again, and I'm going to say no. Because I said we're not going to take orders from the Pope anymore. What I've said will stand. If it's occupied, does that mean we can't besiege this area? So, this way. Crap, another daughter. This time is another genius. No strong ones. Except we got a combination with strong. When do I get to raise the Crown Authority again? Oh, in a couple of years' time, because I want to have the ability to designate the heir. And it would be the middle child. In case if I still do not have a son. But I'm not terribly worried because there's many years to break the betrothal. Elvira. Can't wait to raise that Crown Authority all the way. And ain't no vassal is going to question me. They can try to form liberty factions against me, but I'm going to suppress that. They're still losing it, and they lost the battle. But I don't want to cost them Kabul. I am known as a deeply pious woman. Surely my devotion to God should be good for something in this life too, and not only in the next. There are a number of people who would do well to be reminded that I am in the Lord's good graces. I have been too lenient with the church this year. Give me some money. Finish this siege and fall back. Need a resupply. Hell, same here. Go for this area next. And then we'll turn around and go back. Occupied. Another level 4. Punjab territory, but it's part of Mervid control. Where is the castle hunting? It's in the middle. Five guys can't take on a garrison. Okay, we'll fight them here. Break those walls down. And then withdraw back to friendly lines. 46% war score now. Alright, get back, resupply before we send you back to the front. This is where our pikemen come to play. My uncle created a cadet branch. That reminds me. Oh well. Still cannot create no cadet branch yet. Speaking of the Empire. Well, I'm not anywhere near the line of succession, so don't worry about it. And after this war, I'll be sure to pet my dog because, you know, the stress. And I may do another event that'll give another stress game. Don't go for Kabul yet. I want these guys to win. I mean, we're pulling it for you. Oh, has it started? Has the crusade begun? Oh, good. You declared war. No, that's the satrap that started that war for the Hamids. So the Hamids are not going to assist the Tajiks. Good. We'll keep them busy. So now, resupply, and then you will go to this sign, and we'll head to Kabul soon. Alright, we are withdrawing now. At least there's a shortcut. Never back down. Less friendly fatal casualties and more to the advantage when leading. My dynasty has unlocked renowned name. Well, that's up to the emperor. Renowned name. Here it is. That's more monthly prestige. So more prestige for the family. Thank you, Father, again. Feels like we're chasing this army, but in actuality we're just gonna go to friendly territory. That's the Emir himself. He's got 3 months left. Does he have siege weapons? No, he doesn't, so it's going to take time. Get up there right now. Apparently the quickest route is this way. Okay, because I want you to hunt down this army. These are not mercenaries, that's actually his entire army. Bactria is almost independent. Alright, you're well supplied now. Now it's our turn to get our fill. Yeah, check your console every once in a while. They took Kabul, so now they're winning the independence war. We're gonna hunt them down. We gotta destroy them. That's why I was a bit hesitant about taking Kabul, because I want these guys to win, so it'll be easier for our job. Find our army and destroy them. Luckily, we're about to run into them soon. I'm about to walk right into it. It could take time because this is a very long mountain pass. Because Kabulistan is a very unforgiving land. Almost well supplied. Give it another month? Well, actually... well, not quite yet. And capture the Emir for me, alright? If you can, then we got the whole area, while the army of the Independence Army, the Patriots, this lot here, I think they've lost a significant battle and took Kabul back. I guess we'll have to fight these guys again sooner or later. Well supplied, alright. Well, then head to Kabul, then. Oh, sorry, I got a little distracted because honestly I just saw a little... Hang on. There we go. I just killed a spider. You wounded him. Capture him. Wait a minute, did I get him confused with somebody else? That's Amir, not the... I mean, you did wound him, you got his leg, but you got the wrong Amir. What you got was the Amir, not the Amiran. There's a difference. One is the supreme Amir. Know your languages. Head to Bamia. We're going up to Kabul now. Culture has discovered banking. What are you going to go for next? What say you? Like maybe... Oh, I hope you pick guilds. Picked Reconquista, which will be done in 22 months. We've largely ignored that, but... You know. First Army of Erbil. Oh yeah, the Crusade for Mesopotamia is ongoing. And I've inherited a barony. Excuse me. This barony up here. I'll just give it to some lackey. It's too much land for me. Now he's going to go turn around and defend Majid Amirate. What else does it include? Oh boy. Now you're in the defense. Claim on the Kingdom of Malwa. You hold Telangana and Malwa. Oh, sorry. It's too late for you. So I'm just gonna say... Oh, that's a big drop in fame. If you were to do that. Ah. Getting 2 wars now. You're attacking Kashmir. And now you are in the defense. How many are there? Oh, I ain't coming over there. Gonna hate myself for this. I mean, I'll get up to exalted among men eventually. I think we made a bad call on who to have allies with. But got another daughter. I was watching Aldara play with other children when Augusta tried to push her over. Soon a brawl had broken out among the children. What's the matter with you? Wrathful now. I'll just say, give as good as she got. You're mean, little girl, aren't you? Get couple. We'll get to Balkh eventually. Oh, who are these guys? First Army of Balkh. Oh, it's the Independence Army. Forgot you got friends. And plenty of them. That we will ignore. Do not oppose them. Consider them as... Oh yeah. Bakara to the rescue. Takes me a moment to recognize Catalina. She looks so bruised, swollen, she barely looks human. As I grab her hand, my daughter attempts to speak, but no sound passes her lips. The brooding physician, standing in the room, the corner of the room, actually wringing his hands. Oh my goodness! That's my robust genius daughter. You're supposed to be the mystic. This will not happen again, do you understand me? I may be sadistic, but I do have a little bit of a forgiving side. Don't get on my bad side again. Return to friendly lines. You've done your job. We're about to take the capital. Alright, we won the kingdom. Again, it's once for a lifetime. And I think I know who to give Kabulistan to. Not the kingdom title of it. Not the whole damn thing, but I have an idea. A little bit crooked, but it'll do for a time. And it would be nice just to, you know, fight against them next. But that's his turf, you know. And we can't just break the truce to grab Balkh. Because that's how much for prestige, lose a level of fame, which, honestly, don't give a damn. I'll be back up in no time. I got a long life ahead of me. Gain broke truce for 3 years. Is that general opinion? Yep! Figuring of his beleaguered state. Well, I don't know about that, because... Yep, don't do that. But I want him dead. There's a lot of people that want him dead. And we'll see that progress in a moment. But first, who wants all of this? Oh, I know. Since this land is full of Asharas, take a look at a court. Any Afghans around here? I know the marshal. I don't want to give it to the Hindus, because that's way outside of their comfort zone. Might leave my court. Is that so? Pashang, who isn't exactly my friend, but he should be my friend. You get to hold all of this. You should hold these territories. And I don't care who you're married to, you'll find yourself your own life soon. And you're feeling fine, unless you got a long life ahead of yourself. Kabul, Ghazna, Zabulistan, Rokaj, Zamandwa, and Bamia. Yes, all these territories are yours. Maybe over the limit, but hopefully pick up some money and create Kabulistan and Zabulistan titles. But the kingdom title does not exist. We don't need it. As long as it stays within our growing territory. So now all we have to do is wait, get rid of the guy, declare war again to take Balkh. It's the ultimate goal here. Well, I didn't expect you to become Afghan. Even sometimes I wish I want to be Afghan. There will be a moment. Just wait, alright? Oh, and this line got branched off. Oh, the prison. Can't mass ransom him. unless if called for. Now I gotta pet my dog because I'm becoming a bit stressed. I find Shadow outside playing with some children. As he spots me, he quickly bounds over, to which his tail is wagging. As I crouch down, he promptly flops over onto his back. I spend many minutes petting his black stomach, and it's been a long time since I felt this relaxed. Thank you, my friend. Need to do more than that. Time to go hunting for the first time. I've been hesitant to do that, but might as well do that now. My vassal mayor of Favila is the first to see it. The flighty heart is hard to distinguish from its surroundings, but it's observing us through the undergrowth. I lock eyes with the animal, and it is almost as if it can sense my attention, where it suddenly takes off. We ride. Kashmir is getting bigger and bigger. We follow the hart on its flight to a ravine. Suddenly, Mayor Vavila's horse loses its footing and sends it to the ground, screaming. It's nothing fatal, but the mare is twisting in pain. We press on. More fame. More fortune. More glory. Keep paying. I know that it is a killing shot before the arrow even finds its target. As the heart stumbles and falls, we drown its wails with shouts of victory. A good kill, and a good chase. She's a huntress now. Not quite, just hunt many times and you'll be able to do so. Oh, the independent army is won. We gotta go to Balkh now. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the drylands behind as servants prepare the heart and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We returned home, reinvigorated. We gotta go over there now. I know he's got a couple of allies, but I ain't afraid. It's open season. They aren't what they used to be. Huh. I just noticed Byzantium in Khorasan area. Bingo. Do this. What the days? Standard procedure. At least the number of our knights is a bit even now. I'll take command of this army. And this one shall be under the command of Peshang, which is your aggressive attacker. Why aren't we friends? I know you try to romance me once, but I told you not to, so... Okay, you'll be going this way. And I'll be heading... Oh, actually, no. Balkh is much more an important target. This way. Meanwhile, in the Crusade for Mesopotamia, what's going on over there? My ward, Suraj Pal has come of age. It is time he left my care. For the longest time, I was hoping that a good tutelage would be enough to teach Suraj Pal the intricacies of warfare. I was naive. He's only developed a basic understanding of the subject. But at least he learned the essentials of managing an army. I can only hope that the rest will come of experience. On a personal level, he also fought a few successful actions against small rebellious groups of rebellious peasantry, showing a competent knight. So he's a tough soldier, aggressive attacker, and a confident knight, because we Asturleonese teach knighthood around here. That's why I gave him a martial education. Until we meet again, Sir Rajpal. One day, we will be allies. Wait a minute, you're a guest? I thought you were the Maharaja. Well, what happened? Who threw you? Who overthrew you? What injustice? Chalda. It's ran by a Vaishnavite Hindustani. They kicked him out. They kicked my boy out of there. He ain't my son, but still. He's the closest thing to a son. And now you reside in Delhi. I would love to bring you over here, but... Oh, mind if I send you some money along the way? Because I want you to come over here. Still not enough. Well, I'll sway you. I'm gonna need to get you over here. I will right this wrong for you one day. But right now, to Balkh. Take a bit of attrition up here. But this is a... Even though it's still drylands, but it looks like a pretty fertile country to us. Don't go too far. Because of attrition. Liberty War? Sure, but I will ignore this matter. It's just a Liberty War. Chase that army down. Actually, don't. He's got the mountains. There's Bukhara. This place is well fortified. So this is going to take a while, but with our combined armies, we shouldn't be afraid of them. My vassal Meridora has arrived outside my castle with a grand procession of well-dressed diplomats, knights, and exotic entertainers. The fellowship resembles a parade led by Dora herself. In a booming voice, Dora announces that she is here to pay homage, and she comes bearing gifts of gold. Such generosity is hard to find in a subject. Dora's loyalty is something to treasure. You're just a mare, so... Why, sure, do you have more to give? This is a little bit of stress increase, but not terribly worried. Balkh is our desire. They say this was once a wealthy ancient city in its day. But we will go after the enemy army soon. Control Balkh and East Takharistan. You'll take charge, Shang. Defeat the enemy. Caballeros are with you, so this is good area for the Caballeros to fight in. By the way, for Shang, since you're an Afghan, in case you don't know what the hell does Caballeros mean, that means knight gentleman. And I don't know what it means in Afghan language. Or Pashto. That's what they say over there. Pashto is the name of the Afghan language. Go across the river. Catch him if you can. Man, this guy's fast. Is he one of those organizers? Hang on. No? He's very mobile for an army of his size. Yo, where are they going? Because they're going into Kashmir. Well, anyway, slow down here. need to turn around and take west to Kabulistan. That's the capital there. I fear that these combined forces are going to defeat us, but we need to gain some territory. I'm about to kill this guy for no reason, but this is to break the truce, so... My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired, and the duck was gifted to Amir and Amiran Fruhar alone. It will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. Bon appetit, Fruhar. Or whatever it is in Tajik. I only know one Tajik word, and that's salam. I think it's salam. You know, kind of like salam alaikum, but salam, you know, as in greetings, hello, something like that. Thanks to the duck and the poison vial, Amir and Amiran Fruhar is finally dead. Heh, even better, in his death throes, a bone got stuck in Amir and Amiran Fruhar's throat. Now it is unclear exactly what killed him at all. Must have been something he ate. And I lose some stress because I'm a sadistic woman. And I just noticed some border changes. Khorasan has returned, but only has one county. That means it's a lot weaker now. They got no allies. And what's left of the Grand Amirate of Kabulistan? Well, all that power goes to him. So the realm is divided. Very much divided. Somewhat. We shook the world again. They're coming down here. But it's going to be in our turf now. If only we captured your heirs, but... Matter of fact, do you have any heirs? Oh, he's over there. Let's get to position. Don't give him any ideas. That's Amir Azad himself. Oh, we're gonna catch him right now. Hopefully we'll capture the Amir and end this war quickly. Fighting in the plains. Another council meeting. Get the dog with me, like the last time. Mayor Gomez has been named. I'm sorry, Queen Aldara, my Archbishop Masood. I have to describe what you just... Shadow gives a guttural growl and Masood jerks back, looking from the dog to me and back. Oh, second, I think it's a great idea. You goddamn right, that's a great idea. Good boy. We got him. Actually, we took his heir. That's good enough for me. So seize all the territory. But for that Liberty War nonsense, wants no part of it. So, this is a Liberty War, folks, and you will no doubt win. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's victory for them, not Persia. How could you screw that up badly? mean, I'm not going to be committing my forces to there, not yet. And I will do something about the lands very quickly. Because I will not join Liberty War. I got some really interesting developments in mind. And you'll find out very soon. In my attempts to align Sirajpal to my interests, I found an opportunity. I think I could argue that my goals are in fact the same as I dictate my next letter. Now you're a courtier, and based on the way you dress, you've become a chevalier. That's the correct word. Anyways, unless they made you a marshal, so... I emphasize those shared interests. He sees through my efforts. Dang. Okay. Disband these two armies. It's gonna take us 9 months. And I'll do something about Balkh. I need you to get out of here. Right now. He won't accept. Refusal is treason, but it belongs to you. Oh, is that so? Because I need that Afghan culture. And I will soon turn back from the... I will soon turn away from the Catholic faith. I'll just wait a couple of months, because they say 9 months. When I was in the castle town of Aldara, her attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. She lifted her head and made a show of ignoring the criminals begging for water. I'm gonna break that patrol. She is a real bad girl. Arrogant isn't good, but callous is... Ooh. Spit on him, beat him. He deserves nothing less. Hey, lost your trait. But nonetheless. Discard Reconquista, which is it's already medieval. This is to have less cash spell piety cost and more monthly piety gain. And now more knights will fight for us. Probably not some good ones, but still. As I said, I want you out of here. I know the option to form the Bactrian state is not there yet, but that's only if I have to move to the capital, but I cannot do that. Because I need to move the capital to here, where Afghan culture persists. And I have to become Afghan. And then I gotta start giving away territories and figure out how to move my capital up to Balkh. You know, I would be leaving the Indus region temporarily. And more. And I want to get this man back over here with us. Now you have you... Yeah, sure, yeah. Now I'd say he wants to be a fighter. I gotta get a hook on him somehow. But sometimes Sway could give you a hook, whether or not. Unless he's got some secrets that I would like to know. So, at the very beginning of the year, let's kick that guy out of here. We don't have to worry about the Tajiks anymore. But be careful with the populists. And do not worry. You will listen to what I say, thanks to your loyalty. Tell you what, what's my dread? 35. I'm gonna need a few more. For once, for those that cannot be ransomed, we're gonna start executing. Because I'm sadistic, and if you execute somebody, it's a stress reducer. wise woman. Mashrik. So I will gain some dread. I'll lose 35 stress because I am sadistic. And it's considered of an evil faith, so burn her at the stake. And that we did. We cook on a guy who's 12. Oh, I doubt there's enough time for that. Because, you know, he's about to turn 13. I was about to say, what am I going to do? Get a hook on him? So I'll raise him as if it's another, not sort of son of mine, but still. Be a mother figure. Like, I'm going to raise you that this lifestyle is hard. Alright? And you will learn to accept it. I'm out riding my dog Shadow beside me, and he suddenly runs over into the drylands. My retinue assures me to come back, but if he doesn't. Heel, Shadow, I said heel. Wait for me. I'll try to catch him. Oh, he's wandering now. Well, that was for nothing. The only thing I could do is... Well, he's off wandering now. Oh, yes, you were married to this man as you murdered. And a hunchback. Inept. Well, go join him. No stress, but my dread keeps increasing. There's the, one of the emirs. You got any money in you? Good. Good to know. I will execute adults. I'm not going to be child killer. I'm not going to do that here. You seem nice. Real nice guy. No, that's a nice one as well. Failing to take care of yourself. Oh, you actually want. I find Shadow after a few minutes searching, happily wagging his tail and pretending like nothing is wrong. He's conscious something is wrong. He gently placed before me, see a couple of gold coins. Thank you. We got a couple more gold coins coming through. Yeah, he's wandering. Yes, some of the others be wandering. Anyways, it's been 9 months. I'm gonna kick you out of here right now. If my dread isn't enough to convince you, but your personality. My culture has discovered advanced bow making. Oh, that means we got crossbowmen now. A good replacement for the bowmen, but not right now. And it's taken on fascination for urbanization, for maximum existing development penalty. Very good. Now, request claim. He'll not accept it. Have it have a morality. So that's my plan. Get rid of him, move my capital here, become Afghan, and then give this land away until I move my capital up in Balkh, or at least somewhere there. Somewhere up there. And also I'm going to need more control. Get it all the way up, Shang. You're a good man. My favorite loyal Afghan. Even though he's of the wrong religion, but still, he's of some use to me. Get ready to raise the troops. In fact, do it ahead of time, because he's not going to. Just you and you only. My Afghan friend will never betray me. You have forfeited your title in life for this. Just besiege this area quickly. Good. Despite having 100 siege weapons, we failed to breach the walls. Right now. And we took your bishop. A drunken, reclusive bishop. That man... What kind of man are you? Anyways. Your title is forfeit. And I know you got a family, but... they'll be looked well after. Disband again. It'll take 7 months. Okay. So... Oh, and also apparently this has gone Catholic too. Well, it is connected. Whereas we failed to introduce Catholicism here. But I plan on abandoning Catholicism. I don't know if I really want to revert it back because of the situation with the Hindus, but I think I'd rather be Buddhist at this point. Damn it, brother. Oh, by the way, the Crusade for Mesopotamia? Oh, they're about to win it. And they say that my brother is also the holder of the Kingdom of Mesopotamia. Anyways, the clanging of mail and clash of swords rings my ears as knights practice their arms. I study them intensely, trying to discern to each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There could be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors open, time to bring out the mounts. Today, we are going field riding. She's 32, she's in the prime of her life, and husband, what's the matter? Why aren't we getting out more children? I want a son right now. When is your birthday? In a year's time, we're breaking that betrothal. Oh, and at the same time, on this same day, as Queen, I've been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament, but contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. On the other hand, I just noticed a merchant dropping off a cart of premium teas. I will have the crowd cheering me on. I got the prowess skill. Nightly practice, a hilltop view. Subatavarman on glassons at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. These could serve as the outline of enemy armies, as I inform my knights as I inspect the battle line, prepare them for the strategy at hand. Of course, my loyal Rajput, but I think loyal will be understood, but he's craven, which is very un-Rajput-like of you. Gain 1 or become aggressive attacker, which I really do need a commander trait. It's rather tempting because you can go this route, so. Or you can live without one entirely. I mean, your original education is stewardship, although I would love to be gallant before I could put my full focus on stewardship. So, screw it, just. I should cut off diagonally and lead the knights into the flanks. Better romance scheme. Should romance somebody anytime soon. The old man's about to kick the bucket. A storm of hooves around me, the shouts of mounted warriors, their unyielding momentum, riding at their head. It feels as if I'm in the head of the force of nature. This, however, is the force I direct that responds to my every little order. My command was an extension of myself. Charging to the flanks of an imaginary army, my knights never strayed from my plan, and know that's how I bring utter devastation to my enemy. This is how the rush of victory will feel. So, Persia is about to expand into Mesopotamia, taking out all commerce. But they captured the air, and lost all the battles. Despite your numerically superior force, but your actual army is too small. And there's my brother. Capital already captured. I got all the time in the world. And I know there's a bit of penalty for that, so I may have to give away some territories, particularly up north. Actually, well, just don't get your hopes up too much. If I was to, well, who in the court is a good-looking man? Or at least someone with good traits? Like good inheritable traits that's not related to my family. Aldara some time, however, she finally confessed. He responded harshly. Now Aldara passes by. Ah, childlike vices. Oh, you actually impregnated me. Well, this is going to be your last child. And pray for a son. If not, then I may have to assassinate him, and at the same time, romance him. Romance, yes. Why don't I romance him? I mean, I raised him. He could never come to court, but no, I cannot romance him because he's not here. He's out in a war, I assume. Yes. Wait a minute, what? Kingdom of Delhi. He wants Delhi back. No, he's defending Delhi. The Raja wants Delhi. Okay, well, then I'll romance someone else then. That's from here locally, particularly someone with good traits, as we stated before. Unfortunately, there are no geniuses here. But there's that man. He's got good martial. How about a romance Ramachandra? Royal Rajput, as I would call him. Time has come to let my feelings towards Ramachandra be known. I want him to remember this day for the rest of his life. Well, knowing him, he's sadistic like me. He's arrogant and he's chaste. Ooh. I think I've romanced the wrong guy, but I'll just write him a love poem. The candle was burning low when I finally finished my poem. Before I sit down, I give it one last read. Your virtue is the balm for my weary soul. I have no other desire but to feel your lips touch mine, that I may know the touch of the divine for how I long you. The waiting's unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When his reply lies, I tear the seal which begins. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I must grant your kind words. Yours faithfully, Ramachandra. He won't resist my charms for long. And neither is them. Huh. He's such a good boy, huh? Hurry up and lose. Because it's too late for me to come over there and send help to devastate your army. Because apparently they came from over there. And we are part of that Liberty War. I mean, destroy his army, take the capital and all that, it's simple enough. But they're about to take another territory, and Persia has reclaimed Mesopotamia. As my Morsar walk through the Dibble Gardens, I gesture greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own nose. There is one, says one, a rare orchid from Kabul, which is nearly impossible to cultivate. The monastery ruin in Asfanje is the only place where it thrives in these regions. Surely they must be failed. Surely they must fail compared to their visage. Not again. Baron Fernando. Okay, you've got the control back. Now, control Sibi. It's gonna take 5 years. Oh, dang. I know I've done some tyrannical things, but still. 96. Here we go. 97. Lose. I have a son. Now we don't have to break patrols anymore. Yes. Victory. Thank you, old man. Old man Constance. Think, think, think. Alfonso. Yes. Think of Alfonso of long ago. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son, for you have qualified both of these. Now that I must raise you. I'm raising a very mean daughter, and now, hopefully a son that will do good. I'll still go marry the Rajput. Eventually. Sweet Lord Ramachandra, as I kneel before him. My only desire is to bring you honor, heavens. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Ramachandra gives me a long look. Lord Kashang's necklace is lovely, says in the steady direction of my martial dip Kashang, but it would look even better around my neck. Offer Kashang a favor for his necklace. Hook I gained a favor hook on me. Wait a minute. Oh, I read that backwards. Thank goodness the Liberty faction is on. After all, he is my friend. Whatever he wants, I'll give it to him. And I hope you get well soon. Muslim business. Anyways. Okay, let's do it. Move the realm capital. Convert to local culture. I will adopt Afghan culture. Every close family member sharing my culture adopts Afghan. Okay. Acknowledge who I am. There's not much vassal, so everyone around here is Afghan. Also, I don't need to wear that, so I'm just keeping my normal appearance for now. You Afghan too? So my children are all Afghans. So it's Shahzada and Shadoks, prince and princess respectively. Here it is. Establish Bactrian supremacy. All I need to do is control region of Bactria. What is Bactria? Wait a minute. Am I reading this right? I mean, there's no such thing as Empire of Bactria yet. So, you're telling me that to form the Bactrian Empire is to completely control the region, and to click the view of Bactria, which doesn't exist yet. This, do you see the white lines here? That's Bactria. Completely control the region. Huh. Okay, that complicates things. Now remember, when you move that capital, you can only move it once. But there is a way. So I'm going to start giving away territory right this instant. Well, be careful with who you're giving away the territories to. So yeah, we may want to go back to Asturliani's culture. Maybe. I thought this was going to be an easy task, but just for seeing that white outline, I just, well, cold, hard slap of reality we just faced, so. We have to expand here, which, fighting up north will be an easy task. So, control Khorasan and Transoxiana. That's Bactria, right? Read that again. So, give me that white outline again. Hang on. One more time. There it is. Supposed to click on that. And here's kingdoms. So, okay. To have Bactria, you gotta hold the kingdoms, not Kabulistan. So, Transoxiana, and Khorasan. 2 kingdoms. Okay. We got it. So we have to be expanding rather aggressively to all these areas. And apparently a part of Kashmir as well. Khorasan, Transoxiana. Well, technically this is part of Transoxiana, so but it's still under control of Kashmir. So we may not want to abandon the Catholic faith just yet, because we still need to use it for holy wars. And Buddhism doesn't allow holy wars. But keep the Afghan culture for the time being, as there are no Afghans there. Speaking of which, reintroduce the... No, god dang it. Reintroduce the Afghan culture to Balkh for future reference. So we'll be Afghans for a while. But we're not going to get rid of Asturlianese culture. We're not going to abandon our heritage. Because as you look, we don't have all what we should be having. But anyways, do give away some territories. I need to move the capital. One more time. Completely control the region of Bactria, which does not exist yet. So, no, I do not completely control the region. Has to be a Zoroastrian or a Buddhist. But once this is all done, then this will happen. Got it. So, here's the deal. And this is going to be the plan for the future episodes. I'm not going to give away Balkh, but I will give away the northern half of the Indus Valley. I'll be keeping Balkh proper, which will become probably our future capital when we reintroduce the Afghan culture to Balkh. But when the task is done, then convert to Buddhism. Not Zoroastrianism, because, well, one, it's a dead faith, which, let me show you this real quick before we get out of here on this episode. We know Buddhism exists, especially in my country, but the vast majority of them is still shy. No Zoroastrians. It's a dead religion, but we can convert it if we want to, but it's going to cost a lot of piety. There's so much piety because it's a dead religion. But if we want to convert to the local faith here, we can do that. It doesn't cost very much because this is an existing active faith. But it will alienate my fellow Catholics. Which, quite honestly, I still kind of need them. Fernando the Great. Oh. So the Empire has officially... Well, not quite yet. I was about to say... Persia is independent. So now it is separate from the Empire. But one tiny bit of Hispania remains, which is in the Hormuz region. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our goal for this series. Form the Bactrian Empire. Although I still kind of want the Punjab for myself. You know, it's for notoriety reasons. Because you've heard of the stories about the Greco-Bactrian kingdom and the Indo-Greek kingdom. Well, that's what we're trying to do, but apparently, or instead, we're just going to be Empire of Bactria, which will consist, click on it again, which will consist from where it starts up to Transoxiana, Khorasan, all the way, and then down to Punjab and to Sindh. That will be part of our empire. Do not abandon our Catholic faith just yet. Which we've stated before. We don't plan on introducing the Catholic faith. I think it's better off without it, because we don't want to introduce heresies around here, which will complicate things. And plus, don't create multiple kingdoms. Stick with one. Son, you will be the Emperor of Bactria one day. I don't know if I will live long enough to see the day, as now that I am known as Benemshen Aldara. Benemshen means queen in the Iranian languages. So now we are definitely distincting ourselves from our ancestors. We will be Afghan culture for a while, but we will not abandon Astur-Leonese culture. We will return to the bull one day. It's just we're going to be on the move. Although I have the option to move the capital back, you know. That's where all the good taxation and forces come from. So yes, we're over the domain limit, so. Matter of fact, we'll come back here. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave the episode like this. So we're going to start aggressively expanding our way northwards. We don't have a Steel of Khorasan, so we'll be fighting for duchy after duchy after duchy. So, as 33, Aldara will begin her campaign of aggressive expansion to control all of the regions that was then known as the ancient Bactria. We'll fight against anyone. And anyone that dares opposes us will pay dearly. And cooperate with any Indians that would be of good assistance. Particularly the Kingdom of Rajputana, which is a rather unstable area. Well welcome with any help. That includes my brother from Persia. Of course, with all these daughters that they are betrothed to, that means they'll have future claimants for our kingdom, which we will not allow to give it away to anyone. So, for the last time, ladies and gentlemen, this series will be all about the creation of Bactria. Not little Bactria. We have to grab all of it. But I am not going to be the one to create the the Empire of Bactria. That's going to be up to my son to finish the task, because this is going to be a long campaign. And we hope you join us, ladies and gentlemen, for this great journey that we now set off from. But until then, so long for now.